Here, this is live too.
Oh, now we're live.
Now
There
we're
we
live.
go. All right, Tommy, we're live. We got it.
Tommy.
We're live?
Yeah.
We're live.
Okay.
Yes. Finally.
Sorry, folks. I want to apologize. I'm having some technical difficulties with some stuff. Welcome to Tommy Talks. And I want to apologize to everybody. I've been having technical difficulties all tonight. I don't know what's been going on. But welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. Tonight we have Adam and Tim from the Eric and Tim from the Tommy Talks Reddit page, official fan page. We're going to put them on the hot seat and ask them some questions tonight about the Tommy Talks Reddit page and learn some interesting stuff, and some of them, let's learn some stuff about them, and we'll be also talking about some legends tonight, and also some people that are close to my heart that we have lost this year. And we're gonna have an awesome show tonight. But so how are you doing tonight, guys? You doing all right?
Doing pretty
great,
good.
Tommy. Doing good.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me. I'm just gonna talk open format like this. So, what inspired you to start this TommyNC2010 Reddit page?
Do you want to go, Tim, or?
Yeah, I'll give my take first. Well, we started watching your videos together not too long ago, around November of last year. And, you know, we would go through almost all your videos and just, you know, all this stuff is hilarious, you know. And a lot of the comments sections were kind of just either deleted or they were repetitive, saying the same thing over and over again. So, like, why hasn't anyone made a subreddit for this guy yet? So we took it upon ourselves to make the subreddit. And at first it was just me and him making posts. You know, we were the only ones active there. Then eventually more people started coming, and now we have a pretty good community. We have almost 100 Tommy heads. Right now we have 96, but we should be hitting 100 soon.
Now I have a question. Now I have a question. If a troll, like say, if a troll comes in and starts running his mouth, do you guys pounce on them, or what is your philosophy?
No, give people a chance, you know. I mean, if they're being obviously a troll and they're acting stupid, we'll just delete the comment or we'll block them from the sub. But if they're saying something like that may seem trollish at first, but it's really just, you know, something serious, you know, we'll hear them out. We'll ask them about it, you know.
Now, do you guys, so you run it together? You guys go back and forth and run it? Am I right?
Yeah.
How many people are exactly on the TommyNC2010 Reddit page? How many fans are on it, would you say?
You mean at like any given time or total?
Just total. I understand that I have a total of 3. You know, I have a decent amount of subscribers. And now, are they all my subscribers? Or are this, you know, random people? Not just
So with Reddit, it kind of works like as long as you have a Reddit account, you can go on any subreddit and post whatever you want, really. So you can subscribe to certain subreddits just like you can subscribe to certain YouTube channels. So there's only 90. We only have 96 actual subscribers, which are called Tommy heads because they subscribe to the TommyNC2010 subreddit. But you can't really tell how many people have actually visited it. I could probably look it up in the traffic stats, but we have 96 people subscribed, and right now there's 10 people browsing it at the moment. So.
Okay. A while back ago, when I first discovered the Reddit page, I noticed you guys had been changing some of the titles, and some of them have been kind of schmirky. And I asked, how come? You know, I was just curious, because I noticed when I had seen in the past, I had checked on the Reddit page, I saw, oh my gosh, some of these titles are just belittling to me, and I want to know why these guys are trolling me. What exactly is the reason why you guys, when you guys post a video up from my channel on the Reddit page, that you guys have to change the title? I'm just curious.
I think some of the titles are just changed. Like, I mean, Tim usually makes the actual posts. I've only made a couple, but we usually go back and forth on the titles. Some of the titles we just rename to kind of highlight one certain part of the video. So, like, if you were talking about a bunch of things and the video was like a half hour long, if there was one part of the video that we really liked or we were really trying to point out, we'd kind of rename it to match that. That's one thing we usually do to rename.
So I'm not angry or anything like that, but it's another question with another question. So the titles that I make are not really good. Am I seeing here, or is it just?
No,
It's not
I
like
think I think it's more that sometimes your videos, like say you'll have a vlog, right? A day vlog, and your day vlogs could be, you know, they can be pretty long sometimes. So sometimes people aren't going to watch a 40-minute video, but if there's a certain point in the video that was really good, they prefer to know specifically about that part rather than trying to watch the whole video.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it best. Yeah.
Now, are any of you gentlemen have YouTube channels? What are your hobbies? Do you have any hobbies besides working on Reddit, or is it just the main benefit of working on Reddit? Any other things? I'm curious.
I personally don't make YouTube videos. I used to when I was younger, but I haven't made any YouTube videos in the longest time. I don't know about you, Tim.
I used to make a lot of YouTube videos, but I stopped that a while ago. And yeah, I don't really mess around with YouTube too much anymore unless it's Tommy.
Yeah. I mean, hobby-wise, like, I'm into gaming and, you know, sports, but...
Yeah, pretty much same.
Now, what exactly do you like about my channel? I'm just curious. What draws you into my channel? Is it my show, or is it my day vlogs? Is it my, you know, what drew you into my channel?
Tim, you want to go first? Or?
Well, I mean, when I first got into your channel, it was just, you know, how, you know, all the unintentional funny situations you would get into, you know, it was ridiculous stuff. But really, and now, don't get pissed at me for this, but really what drew me to the channel was Drew. Your interaction between Drew and you guys were just hilarious. Your back and forth. And I love that. But, you know, things happen, so that's in the past. But I'd say all of it, really. You're funny. You're a funny guy.
I appreciate that. You know, there's stuff in the air right now I'm not going to say, but there might be some changes happening soon, but I'm not going to say what changes are those going to be.
Okay.
But the thing is that, you know, one thing is I really want I don't want my image being stabbed over by people and trying to make me look like a fool, because the fact is that you know, I'm a nice guy and I try to do what I can here. You know what I'm saying?
Are you like, do you have any specific concerns, any specific people, or just in general?
Just in general, I'm just sometimes like, you know, I know I'm a public figure, and I trust people with a certain degree. And when I hold you by that trust, I hope that you're not going to try to underrate me and make me look like a fool, because simply all I do is do nice things and do certain things, and apparently that initiative is caught up and then apparently magnified to say that I'm not perfect. And I've actually seen conversations, oh, Tommy's not saying this, or Tommy's not doing this, he's not saying a certain topic. Well, maybe because what I want to say here to everybody on the Reddit page and just on my channel, if I'm not saying something about a certain topic because I don't want to talk about it, because I don't want to raise hatred or negativity, and, you know, if I don't talk about something, it means I'm not really interested in that particular topic. And that's what I want to say to you simply, guys, is if maybe because I don't understand the subject or something like that is the reason why I don't talk about the subject or do a certain thing. And I just sometimes feel like certain people put me on a scale and then judge me because they want a certain thing out of me, and I give another. You know, it's.
I think that if you just kind of, I wouldn't say stop caring, but if you're just a little bit more, I could see like through your whole YouTube channel, your whole career, you kind of get. Well, this is also what makes you like what people like about you too. At the same time, is you get really emotional over things. So if someone asks you something and you don't want to answer it, or you might not understand what is being asked or whatever, you can kind of get riled up. And it's just like Tim was saying before with Drew. You and Drew used to kind of go back and forth, and a lot of it was, you know, you'd get riled up and Drew would get riled up, and sometimes it's funny, but sometimes, you know, that could just be annoying for you. So I mean,
I have a question for you. Another question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Why do people enjoy human suffering, torturing people with a certain comedy sense and making people feel like crap? Honestly, like, why is it that the sweat rag is constantly pulled and tortured on people? Why do you feel like people have to feel like they have to knock somebody down because it's either one, they're jealous, or two, they want to be like that person, but they're still jealous, so they have to find the ways to torture that person to make themselves.
Well, I think you just answered your own question. It's usually people get jealous or something along those lines, or you know, just people are cruel in general. So you're never gonna escape it. People are always gonna be assholes. You know what I mean?
I understand that. Well, there's a certain degree of, you know, acting like a troll and then acting like what you just said there, you know, and you know, I try my best not to try to act like something like that. I try to keep a degree of fair and balance, and you know,
Like
what
Fox
I get.
News.
Huh?
Like Fox News. Fair and balanced.
Yes, I guess I kind of.
Hey, Tommy.
Yes.
We forgot the ceremonious announcement. What's in the drink rink tonight, man?
Oh, it is it's Kool-Aid. And also, I want to say that the reason why I have this guest on tonight is Eddie Explores, which you know, I appreciate Eddie doing that. Thank you, Eddie, for getting these guests for me tonight. And just to say, you know, thanks to Eddie.
Tommy,
for the guest.
the fans want to know what happened to your headphones.
I was on vacation this week, and basically they broke, and I'm gonna try to fix them or maybe replace them, but that's what happened. They pretty much broke, and I'm having to deal with having one headphone up here and to listen into the conversation.
Dedication.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I was having technical difficulties with the computer. I don't know why. It kept freezing up on me. And so with some twerking around, I had to fix things. So we're here live. Now.
Did you say twerking around?
I was about to say, I didn't want to bring it up, but...
You should have had the camera on yourself when you did that, man.
What is a certain now with on the Reddit page? What is a certain etiquette of being a Tommy head on the official Reddit page? What is do the Tommy heads handle the same way in positivity, or how does the simple conversation go on the? Is it hours and hours just talking about me, or what's exactly does a typical conversation involve with on the Tommy Reddit page?
It usually centers around a specific video. Like someone will post a video and then they'll talk about it. We have Tommy Talks discussion threads. Tim posts every week before Tommy Talks, so people can talk about Tommy Talks as it's going on live.
I think
That's usually what it is.
another cool thing on the Reddit page is some fans they have gaps in their knowledge of Tommy and their channel, so they'll ask questions like, you know, who is Hamza, or you know, what's the history of Tommy?
Yeah.
You know, kind of trying to get more information to fill them in on the inside facts so they can enjoy the videos more. You know, it's real cool.
Yes, and you know that's an honor. And I want to say that I want to give a personal thing that somebody sent me a while back ago. The movie was called Cool Cat, and I'm gonna say it wasn't really my cup of tea. I much didn't like it, and I couldn't really watch the movie because it was just not my cup of tea really. And
Cool Cat's
so I
awesome,
ask
man.
if you not send it in the mailbox Monday, but thank you for taking your time and your money to send that to me. I appreciate it. And I just wasn't my cup of tea. I'm sorry. I don't want to say that. Thank you to whoever sent it to me. And yes, so that's all I ask is if you guys would not send me copies of that DVD because I have already watched it and it's not my cup of tea. But thank you for sending it. But everybody else is welcome to send whatever you want. You know, it's there. You're welcome to send fan art or something like that you draw up, or letters if you want to. I already had one person send me a letter, and he sent me a Brock Lesnar action figure. He knows I don't like it, and I'm building. You know, I don't much use them, but thank you for that. And the also Star Wars figurines. And also if you remember Mailbox Monday, this is a early birthday gift from Mr. Rasmus. He sent me this birthday gift. Thank you so much, Mr. Rasmus.
Wait, remember what kind of hat it is?
It's called the Dead Man. That's what it.
Based on the movie Dead Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a movie and the main character wears a hat just like that.
Hmm. Now,
When's your birthday, Tommy?
August the 19th.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
you guys are welcome. You guys are
Tommy,
welcome to sing.
how come you didn't watch How come you didn't like Cool Cat when you watched it?
I guess it was just the style of it, and I just, you know, I hate to sound rude, but I thought it was kind of a tad bit hokey, and you know, it sounded like the sound quality just did not sound up to quality. It sounded like they didn't even shoot with a boom mic, in my opinion, and the acting just didn't seem copacetic. Sometimes I wasn't convinced. I wasn't really convinced on the actors acting, but that's just my opinion. And I hope no one is offended by that opinion. I watched the movie and it wasn't my cup of tea.
Seemed pretty cool.
You know,
Cool Cat is awesome. I think Cool Cat's awesome, personally.
Cool Cat all the way.
Understand? That's your opinion, and I respect that opinion.
Tommy, we actually have some questions from the subreddit if you wanted to take a couple of them later on in the show or at some point.
Sure. What are some of the questions?
Okay. Let me see. We actually got 2 discussion threads.
Oh wait, here's a good one.
Yeah.
If Tommy could wish for 3 things, what would they be?
What do you mean? What are you saying?
If you could wish for 3 things, what would they be?
Well, 3 things. One would be Super Saiyan powers.
Oh yeah.
2, I would say the ability to have a better brain. And 3, all the above. Anything, you know. Basically.
3 more wishes?
I would basically say that, yes.
Yeah. Someone was wondering if you had any success contacting Crystal at all.
Not exactly. I haven't been able to get in contact with her. I guess she's really busy, and so I've been not having success reaching her.
So tell me, would it be a while for another uh-oh movie review?
Probably, unless one day she just randomly calls me out of the blue, and we start talking about something. Probably it'll be a while until we can see. That probably is going to be that until she pops up again and starts talking to me. Probably that review will probably be buried for a while because that review segment will be buried, and you will see short segments in my vlogs of opinions of movies I've gone to see. So until I hear anything from Crystal, that segment's not really going to exist for now.
Alright. Tommy, would you rather be invisible or have the power, the ability to fly?
I think to fly. Honestly, I would love to go different places across the world, and I think I would vlog a lot. I'd have to have a shield up because you'd hear. I would have a shield up to protect myself, so my vlogging camera wouldn't have that noise effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd be flying through the air and all you hear is...
Someone asked, what's your favorite food? I'm guessing that's because of all the Instagram posts. You're always posting a wide range of foods.
I have a various likes of different kind of foods. I'd say Chinese food is some of my favorite. I would say a nice hamburger, or maybe just all sorts of things. One of my favorite meals is steak and mashed potatoes.
Classic.
Yeah.
So if you know any restaurants, if you guys want to send any coupons in the mail, in the mailbox Monday of certain restaurants you know where they're in my area, you're welcome to gift cards or stuff like that. And
Hey,
remember,
Tommy, what's better, Don Chan Chinese or Number One China?
Don Chan, well, okay, it's a toss-up because Don Chan's Chinese buffet it's good quality, but they'll be going out of business soon. Sadly, they didn't buy the building that they have, so they'll be leaving in August. I'm really sad about that. But Number One China, why I like them is their teriyaki chicken on a stick. It's delicious. That's some of the most delicious teriyaki chicken I've ever had.
All right.
Now, is there any other questions for me, guys?
I'm not seeing any more. I mean, someone asked, "What's your opinion on gay marriage?"
I want to really say I'm not going to mention anything about that subject because I'd rather not dive into it. If I say something, I'm not going to worry about the fact I'm going to offend that person, so I'm going to keep those opinions to myself on that whole thing. And so I'd rather not say anything about that, and please do not poke and prod at me to try to find out my honest opinion about that. So I ask to respect that if you guys might not ask me questions over and over again. What do you think about this? What do you think about gay marriage, Tommy? Because I'm not going to answer you because I don't want to give my opinion, honestly. And if I wish you guys could, if you guys could respect my wishes, I will respect you, and we can all have a fair balance situation here on YouTube, and you Hollywood, if that's okay with you guys.
That's cool. That's cool.
What was the last question? Sorry, I had to step out for a minute.
Ask them about gay marriage.
Oh.
And I just gave my thoughts and what I wish not to give my opinion on that.
All right. Does anyone else? I mean, these questions are for Tommy, but I mean, it is a show. So does anyone else want to go?
Canada did it first.
Yeah, you guys beat us to it. Yeah, I loved all the Twitter posts that they were sick. It was disgusting that gay marriage is legal and that they're moving to Canada. And I had no idea that Canada had legalized gay marriage years ago. So, I think that's really all we have for questions right now.
Yeah, it seems like it for now.
Tommy, do you want to do an interesting bit? DVD
What?
Lotto. DVD Lotto.
No
cheating.
See. Ah, Uncle Buck.
Classic.
That is a
Uncle Buck.
great movie.
Yes, one of my favorite scenes is when he is saving his niece, and instead of turning on the light, he comes in, shuts the lights off, and keeps his drill rolling, and takes the guy out and nails him in the head with a golf ball to prove a point to the guy that he's insane. That was one of the other funny scenes in
What's the show? What's the movie again, Tommy?
Uncle Buck.
Oh.
Very entertaining movie, very funny.
Tommy, is that the 90s?
Yes, it is. It's a John Candy.
Featuring John Candy, one of the great overweight, hilarious actors.
Rest in peace.
Unfortunately, died too young.
Yeah.
Is there something called Mr. Rogers in there?
Mr. Rogers? I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I don't know if I got that right or not.
But John Candy was I watched a documentary on that man, and apparently when he did autographs, he stayed and got every single autograph. That's what he did. He stayed and got every single autograph from every single person. He loved his fans. He truly did. And he was a hilarious man. But may he rest in peace. But in other segments is I would like to give a few rest in peace tributes to, we'll start off. This past week, my best friend Ashley lost her grandmother, and I would say my love and prayers go to Ashley and her family, and she was a loving woman, and she was a respectful person, and she will be missed. And there's no goodbyes. It's just I'll see you soon. That's how I feel about that. Mark, are you with us?
Yeah, I can
Mark?
hear everything. I can hear everything.
Who was the gentleman? I'm trying to remember his name. He was the author of making certain Hollywood theme songs.
It was James Horner.
James Horner?
Yeah,
He
Horner.
did the Titanic.
Titanic
We
and
would
Lost.
love to give respect and tribute to James Horner. Am I right?
Yeah, you got Christopher Lee as well.
Well, just a sec. We're going to give okay. We want to give tribute and respect to James Horner. A man that made awesome beats and awesome music for Hollywood, and also for the movie Titanic. For those things that you have stuck in your head, you can thank James Horner for giving us such a musical ear for movies and entertainment. And also, who was the other gentleman that was Christopher Lee? Christopher Lee, he played played. Sorry, my bad. He has played Dracula. He also has played Count Dooku in the Star Wars movies. We give tribute
and Saruman in Lord of the Rings.
And Sardon. That's a hard name to say.
I don't know.
Sardon. We give tribute to him, and also we give tribute to the one and only American Dream. It just became so sweet. Mr. Dusty Rhodes, we give tribute to you also, sir.
Funky like a monkey.
What?
That was one of his catchphrases. Funky like a monkey.
Okay.
Tommy, we can't forget that yesterday we unfortunately lost Chris Squire, who was the bass guitarist for the band Yes.
I did not know that. I apologize.
And Mark, do you know anything about the band Yes? They are English.
No.
Okay. How about Runrig?
Runrig? I heard of Runrig.
Have to ask Tim about that, right?
The Scottish group.
Tommy, I actually got a really good question here.
What's that?
Does Tommy think he should be CM Punk's first UFC fight? So, you versus CM Punk.
Oh, yeah.
If they called me up and they asked me to fight up
Let it
against
happen, Tommy. Let it happen.
I think if I was to be CM Punk's first fight, I think I would accept it. I think
Ooh.
get myself into shape.
Nice one, Tommy. Nice one. You
you know,
versus CM Punk. Let
honestly,
that happen.
I'm going to say this. I wanna put this out here. I don't like Brock Lesnar because he's a mercenary and his character has no heart. Now, I don't know the real person, Brock Lesnar. I just know what WWE shows us, and I don't like the character. Honestly, I don't respect the character of CM Punk, but the man, I think he was, quite funny. Behind the scenes, where WWE was making him look like a tool bag. But a lot of people, there's a lot of speculations that CM Punk was blowing things out of proportion. But when I heard the interview with Cole Cabana, and that some of the things that he was dealing with, I really thought maybe he had a right to say what he had to say. But it was just WWE blowing things out of proportions like WWE does sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
he's fighting at 170 or 185, so that's where you got to get if you want to fight him.
I don't think that would be fair to CM Punk.
I think CM
Tommy
Punk
would kick his
Yeah.
I think CM Punk would be too scared to go up against me.
Exactly.
But it's been a good while now, and I do appreciate you guys watching my videos, supporting the channel. I really do appreciate that, and with the help of other people too, to also help me set up the titles and stuff like that. I appreciate that. With hard work and initiative, you can get far here on YouTube just by hard work and initiative, and just the love and passion of making videos will get you far here on YouTube, and different titles, and just making content with people and collaborating with people. That's one of the main things that will make you connections and make you go far here on YouTube. And always stay positive, even though if it's the darkest moments in your life and you don't feel like doing a live stream. Just, like I'm saying, one thing you can do is take time for yourself sometimes. Like, just, you guys would understand that if I needed to take time for myself. Would you guys understand that? Would the fans understand that, would you say?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd say it's 50-50. Some would definitely be saying, Tommy, you can't quit.
Yeah.
Can't take
No,
a
it's not me
break."
quitting. It's not me quitting. It's just me taking a night off and not doing Tommy Talks. If anybody will understand my feelings and my emotions on how I'm trying to run things and make things fair and balanced and do a good show, would people understand that? Do you think that the fans would understand my feelings and understand that I am a busy guy, but at the same time I love to entertain. I love to put a show on and do things here on YouTube. But do you think the fans would be okay with the things with my feelings, would you say?
I'd say probably 50-50, like Sam said.
Tommy,
Yes?
are you going to let our fine guests here do one question, one impression?
Sure. These gentlemen are welcome to ask me one question, one impersonation.
I think Tim is all over that.
I gotta think. Jeez. I would love to see your impression of Chris Tucker.
Boy, I'm gonna knock the black off you if you touch my radio. You never touch a black man's radio. Boy.
Oh God, that was great.
Oh, you don't come to Japan and you touch a Japanese man's radio. Oh no.
Tommy, just the other one as well. Oh, slow down, baby. And then you'd be like, what are you doing? Oh, she's getting undressed.
What?
It's the one from Rush Hour 2. They're looking over. They're doing surveillance on this woman from off the tower, and then right afterwards she gets this package, and they're like, "She's getting a package, man. The bomb!" They rush right across the street, go over there, grab the bomb, and then right afterwards they find out that it's just counterfeit money, and then it's like, what? We just
In my
ran
opinion-
across the street over that for nothing?
In my opinion, most of the lines that Chris Tucker says is either him screaming or yelling.
Oh, but then Chris Tucker does have one line, though, when they find out that the woman's a cop. He's like, show me a badge. And then she just does this, show the brassiere, and it just shows a small badge. She's like, show me again. Or also, what I also like, though, is when he calls him Toto, and then he's like, and the name's Tito. Toto is what we ate last night for dinner.
Okay. So, do you guys have any other impressions? Now, yeah.
Alright, so I got one impression. One question I have. Who do you think's gonna win at Battleground? Brock Lesnar or Seth Rollins?
It's
Well, it's a toss-up, but I really think that Brock Lesnar is going to give Seth Rollins a run for his money. And what's going to happen is Seth Rollins, I'll give you a prediction, Seth Rollins is going to run out like a little coward, and Lesnar's just going to be standing there smiling. But really, I think somebody's going to run into that match and disqualificate the match, and so it's going to be a toss-up, I think.
Alright, fair enough.
Alright, I got one question, one impression too. Alright, this was kind of inspired by Tim's impression. I want to see a nice Chris Farley impression.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one, right?
That is a good one.
Chris Farley impression?
Yeah.
Trying to think, was there any specific movie you were wanting me to do an impression
Nah,
of?
just freestyle it.
Okay. Oh, he's too afraid to get out because he's a little guy. Fat guy and a little coat. Fat guy and a little coat. Take it off, doofus. What, Richard? Whoop.
That's perfect.
He's like, Richard, my face is feeling sore. He's like, are you sure you didn't hit me with something? Oh my gosh, what did you do to your face? I knew you did something to me.
Oh, man.
Do Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
Hello, ladies. How you doing there? Oh, did I actually walk into this dorm accidentally? Oh, my bad. Sorry, that's not my best Bill Clinton.
I thought that was Elvis.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Peanut, let me a banana and peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know what I mean?
Tommy's getting all shook up.
Ooh.
Ooh, Andrew's joining us.
Hello there.
Oh, Candy Crush.
Oh!
That's greasy.
That was
Hello there,
badass.
Anthony. Hello there, Anthony.
And just like that, he's gone.
He dropped out now,
That was
Tommy.
a pretty crazy Candy Crush.
That was a crazy can crush. He just crushed that
What
can like it
happened?
was a troll.
I don't care, really.
Who did that? I'm just wondering. Who was doing that? I was busy doing something else.
Apparently, Anthony, he's not really interested in coming on the show, but he'll come on and do that. So, but he still is my friend.
It's been a while since there's been a Candy Crush.
I don't care. I honestly don't freaking care anymore.
Why not, man? Crushing cans like you're crushing trolls.
I don't really care about that, honestly. I'm just going to give my own opinion.
It sounds like you care. It sounds like
I
you're
don't
really
care what-
pissed off. This is a big step, man. Tommy, you finally don't care about the Can Crush.
I really don't care. And I don't care about people's negative comments. And I'm just
This
going
is
to keep making...
monumental.
I'm going to keep making videos no matter the cost, and I just don't give a flying flip about negative comments anymore.
Flying flip. That's
I don't give a
Tommyism.
fact that Eddie makes random videos and wants to make me look like an idiot. So, yeah, I don't care anymore, honestly. I really just don't care. I'm going to go on and make videos and do stuff, and you know, yes, Eddie is the, yeah, he's the one that runs that channel. So if you, just to let you know that that is who is running that channel.
What
You
channel?
can see him youtube.com/Eddie Explores. He is the one that's running that channel. He is the mastermind behind that channel, and cheers to you, Eddie.
Stay positive.
Yeah, stay positive, but
Subscribe, support. Stay positive.
subscribe,
Yeah.
support, stay positive.
Tommy, do you still have the support button on your channel, or is that all just gone to Patreon?
What do you mean?
I don't know. There was people had that support button on their channel, right, where you could just donate to their YouTube channel.
Yeah, I do, yes. But also I do have the Patreon. You know, I've been trying to run that as best as I can and keep what I can with the Patreon page. And I appreciate if any of you guys want to become a Super Tommy head, and you'll get certain gifts and benefits of being a Super Tommy head, and you can.
Is there any new rewards coming up for that, or is it all the same?
It's just all the same, and apparently I think for like $15 you can get a 5-minute call on Tommy Talks as a patron. And
That's,
asking
is that like one per month, or is that every Tommy Talks per month that they donate?
one per month, one Tommy Talks per month. You know, for each Tommy Talks, we will take a Skype call from a patron that is underneath that tier, and you get to call in, and you can ask me one question, one impersonation, ask me some stuff, and 5 minutes, and that's what if you donate $15 on the Tommy Talks network, Tommy Network. Now, you know, currently, I appreciate, you know, you guys supporting my channel. Thank you so much for everything you guys do and watching the channel. And what direction is what direction is the TommyNC2010 Reddit page going exactly, would you say?
Getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
More people, bigger community. You know, a lot more people discussing and interacting live during the Tommy Talk shows. It's gonna get bigger and bigger, like your channel.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that, guys.
We're about to hit
And-
11,000 page views this month, so.
Yep.
That's a pretty big number.
Yep. Last month we almost hit 13,000, so.
Yeah.
And that's just per month.
Yep.
Jeez.
That is
Tommy,
pretty neat.
you should be proud of what these guys are doing, man, because that's a lot of views.
Yeah, they're helping you. They're helping them trying to make their channel big, Tommy.
I appreciate that.
I don't know the word I'm looking for.
Well, you guys can go to, I think, reddit.com/TommyNC2010. I think that's what it's the Reddit page.
It's reddit.com/r/TommyNC2010.
Okay. And, well, folks, this has been an awesome episode.
Oh, you're gonna wrap it up pretty soon, Tommy?
Yes, I am. Kind of a bit tired.
It's okay if I say one thing very quick, though, Tommy.
Sure, yeah. So you can't. What would you have to say?
Well, just I'm planning to audition for the Cineplex pre-show, and the voting process is beginning soon. The end of the month, going into July until July 20th, there's a voting process starting, and if anyone could vote for me, I would find that awesome. Just get that. Sorry,
Hey,
Tommy.
when can we expect to get Werecamp on the show?
Yeah, someone's asking about that.
I don't think it'll ever happen again. I think Tommy is just about. It's just about. I don't think Werecamp is a really good character, but when it comes to Tommy, he really doesn't know how to own him. Werecamp is just scared of Tommy. He just wants to stay away from him as much as possible.
You know, I don't want anybody being afraid of me, but you know, I've just never heard of a a fictional character being afraid of me, exactly. So, you know, I would never meant to bring
after owning you twice, after since you owned him twice last year, Tommy, he's kind of just about now just doing his own thing. So I wouldn't want to blame him actually. He just wants to do his own thing, and that's all that we're gonna see. Sorry guys, I don't think Werecamp's coming back for quite a while. It's just gonna be me, I'm afraid.
Now, I hope that because, you know, you're not doing that character, are you not doing that character because of me, or are you just doing that for all your own reasons?
I guess we could just say just for my own reasons.
Okay. But I want to say thank you, gentlemen, for coming on, and thank you for being supporters of my channel. Thank you to everybody, and hope you can become a patron. And check out Eddie Explores, youtube.com/Eddie Explores, and youtube.com/Mr. Rasmus, and Mark Hyder. He has a completely different setup for that. But thank you for watching, everybody. As always, I'm TommyNC2010. Thank you for joining us on the show tonight. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit the sack soon. But I've been traveling all day. I was on vacation at the beach getting some rays, and you'll see that on Tommy Vlog 89. I'm trying to upload a day vlog soon. But thank you for watching tonight, folks. TommyNC2010. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the help that I have from my engineers and the people that are helping me on the show. Thank you so much. Good night, good day,
and
good morning.
don't forget to check out Mark Hyder's channel.
Yeah, well, that's what I just said. I just said check out Mark Hyder's channel.
But you gotta tell him you gotta encourage him to vlog because
I
he's
am
been slacking.
and I have been vlogging.
A little bit. Come on.
I did.
But as always, I'm keeping you on the inside fact.
Scoop that.